It was cloud code times. You got a dopamine hit when you got something right, and now I get like mad when you get something wrong.
And you had a really great, not to take a tangent, but a great blog post describing that you converted Vibe Tunnel. You vibe coded Vibe Tunnel from TypeScript into Zig of all programming languages with a single prompt. One prompt, one shot, convert the entire code base into Zig.
Yeah, there was this one thing where part of the architecture took too much memory. Every terminal used like a node, and I wanted to change it to Rust. And I mean, I can do it. I can manually figure it all out, but all my automated attempts failed miserably. And then I revisited 4 or 5 months later, and I'm like, okay, now let's use something even more experimental. And I just typed convert this and this part to Zig, and then let codecs run off, and it basically got it right. There was one little detail that I had to like modify afterwards, but it just ran for overnight or like 6 hours and just did the thing. And it's just mind blowing.
So that's on the LLM programming side, refactoring, but back to the actual story of the prototype. So how did Vibe Tunnel connect to the first prototype where your like agents can actually work?
Well, that was still very limited. Like I had this one experiment with WhatsApp, then I had this experiment, and both felt like not the right answer. And then my search try was literally just hooking up WhatsApp to Cloud Code, one shot, the CLI, message comes in, I call the CLI with -p, it does its magic, I get the string back, and I send it back to WhatsApp, and I built this in 1 hour, and I already felt really cool. It's like, oh, I can like talk to my computer, right? That was cool. But I wanted images, because I often use images when I prompt. I think it's such an efficient way to give the agent more context, and they're really good at figuring out what I mean, even if it's like a weird cropped off screenshot. So I used it a lot, and I wanted to do that in WhatsApp as well.